the first and most important thing that I try to share with all my students, and actually with everyone, is that music, it's not a trend. It's been around a long time. And we as human beings, we tend to eliminate those things that we don't value. And we as humans, we've kept music. So we must value it. I think the second most important thing in my philosophy of teaching is everybody is capable of learning. If you don't believe that, I don't think you have any business being a teacher. And I think the third aspect of my teaching philosophy is that you got to be able to deliver the information. I used to think it was just about having the knowledge. I thought that was good enough. But now, I know that you got to be able to say the same thing 10 different ways to 10 different people who think 10 different ways and make them understand it in their own way. In terms of my proudest moment as a teacher, I've had so many proud moments in my career, but if I had to pick just one, it would be the way I felt at the 25th anniversary concert of the HSU Calypso Band, our steel band here at Humboldt State University. I started that band in my first year of teaching, and nobody believed in it. I sold a 1974 Chevy Nova to buy the first steel pan for Humboldt State. The band was born. 25 years later, we've expanded to a full orchestra of steel drums. That band is almost 50 players strong. And our 25th anniversary was just a special moment in my life because my teacher, the person who inspired me, Clifford Alexis, came and played with us. And to see the pride in him of what we were able to convey at that concert, to respect and deliver the music of Trinidad and Tobago, his homeland, with integrity, with dignity. It's one of those feelings you only get a couple times in your life. And I was so proud of my students, and I'll never forget that. The hardest thing for me as a teacher has been the loss of some of my students. And I lost far too many of them over the years. Far too young. Hardest one, probably about 1.5 years ago. One of our brightest young stars, just taken from us. Tragic car accident. Long before his time. Just budding as a human being. And I found out about it from my students. They're waiting for me outside of class. Students filing out. They're kind of coming in. Standing there. And I knew by the looks on their faces something's really wrong. One of the seniors spoke up and told me, we lost him last night in this accident. And I knew right then and there that those students were there for one reason. They were there for my leadership. They were there for my guidance. That wasn't easy. My personal vision for great music education, I think it boils down to one thing. When you err on the side of inclusion over exclusion. So often in the professional musical world, I see people erring on the side of exclusion. Not giving people a chance, not giving people an opportunity when they're not sure the person can do it. In education, man, you gotta err on the side of inclusion. Give somebody a chance to do something that goes beyond their own expectations of themselves, as a person and as a musician. You do that, you just don't even know what you might find. I think the most positive impact I've had on my students over the years is getting them to believe that there's no difference between music and life. The way you behave as a human being, that's pretty much the way you're going to behave as a musician. And for me, integrity is the key. If you can learn how to hold a part, when everybody around you is playing a different part, in conflict with you, confusing you, man, you're going to have a lot to draw upon when you encounter those kind of situations in your life. And I think the key is you got to believe in it. You got to believe in yourself. Man, we've all heard people deliver a message with great knowledge, but maybe they lack that passion. But when you hear somebody deliver that message with that passion, everybody listens. Everybody remembers. Everybody believes it. And if I can share with my students, through my belief in myself, that the most important thing for them to do is to believe in themselves, to put their whole selves into it, to deliver their message with passion, whatever they're trying to say musically, then I know I've done something right.